You know that moment when you realize you're not actually in control? Maybe it hits you at 2 a.m. when you're scrolling endlessly through your phone, knowing you should sleep, but somehow you can't stop. Or perhaps it's that third trip to the kitchen when you're not even hungry. We all have something, don't we? Something that makes us feel like passengers in our own lives. Here's what I've discovered after years of walking alongside people in their darkest moments. The very thing we think gives us control is often the thing controlling us. And today, we're diving deep into something revolutionary: what it actually means to find freedom by letting go. Now, before you think this is about willpower or just another self-help strategy, let me share something that might surprise you. The Bible talks about this struggle more than we realize. Paul himself wrote in Romans 7, "I don't really understand myself, for I want to do what is right, but I don't do it. Instead, I do what I hate." Sound familiar? Here's the breakthrough moment. Addiction isn't just about substances or behaviors, it's about worship. Whatever controls us becomes our God, whether we realize it or not. And here's the beautiful irony. True freedom comes not from gripping tighter, but from opening our hands. Think about it this way. When we try to white-knuckle our way out of addiction, we're still making it about us, our strength, our determination. But what if freedom looks completely different? Jesus said something fascinating in Matthew 11. "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Notice he didn't say, "Try harder" or "Be stronger." He said, "Come." I remember reading John Eldridge's story in Wild at Heart, where he talks about his own struggles with validation and how he discovered that his deepest needs could only be met by God. It wasn't about eliminating the desire for approval. It was about redirecting it to the only source that could truly satisfy. And you've probably heard about Justin Bieber's transformation, right? Here's a guy who had everything the world says should make you happy, yet found himself trapped in cycles of destructive behavior. What changed everything wasn't trying harder. It was surrendering to something bigger than himself. This is where it gets really practical. Surrendering to God doesn't mean becoming passive. It means partnering with divine power instead of relying on human willpower alone. It's like the difference between swimming against a riptide and letting the lifeguard pull you to safety. The 12 steps understood this from the beginning. Step 3 says, "Made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood Him." Not to eliminate God from the equation, but to invite Him into it. Here's what Galatians 5 teaches us. It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Freedom isn't the absence of all constraints. It's being constrained by love instead of compulsion, by purpose instead of impulse. When we let God take control, something supernatural happens. Our identity shifts from "I'm someone who struggles with" to "I'm someone God is transforming." That change in identity, that's where the real breakthrough begins. So what does this look like daily? It starts with honest conversation. "God, I can't do this alone." Then it's about small surrenders, moment by moment, choice by choice, trusting that His strength shows up in our weakness. Here's your takeaway today. You were never meant to carry this alone. The God who created you knows exactly what freedom looks like for your specific situation. And He's not waiting for you to get your act together first. He's inviting you into partnership right now, right where you are. If this message stirred something in you today, hit that subscribe button. We're building a community of people who believe transformation is possible. And here's my question for you. What's one small thing you could surrender to God today? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one, and your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. Remember, freedom isn't about perfect control. It's about perfect love casting out fear.